Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. This is Lifestyle with Ola, where I talk about lifestyle, luxury, fashion, and fitness, and everything in between. And in today's video, I'm bringing to you the items I loved in March, and these are my March favorites. And so if it sounds like something you are interested in, please stay tuned. So for the first item that I loved in March, and I thought, to share with you guys, is this Isabel Marant sweater that I picked up. When it arrived, this is the Isabel Marant sweater. When it arrived, I think I'll show a video of it somewhere there. When it arrived, I loved it so much that on the first day that I got it, I wore it and I was like, oh my goodness, it was not too itchy, even though it says it has mohair. Let's see the fabric content, because I didn't even check. I just checked from the site where I bought it. And so it says it's made of mohair, polyamide, and some wool. And so once I picked this up, I found out that, after that first day, I felt like wearing it again. I picked it up the second day. I was like, oh my goodness, I loved it so much that I went out and bought it in another color. So I also got in the blue. They didn't even, the funny thing is, they didn't even have my size in the color I wanted, or the other color that I picked up a bigger size. And the slouchy oversized look is good for this too, because I can easily wear it with pants, or more slimmer pants or trousers. So I loved it so much that I really enjoyed wearing it. It's not itchy or scratchy, and it just scratchy that once I wore it, I love that it wasn't making me to sweat. It's very breathable, and just for a sweater for spring, as you can see in there. And it's gonna be ideal for layering in the winter also. For spring, I found it ideal that this is a good color to wear, and this is a good fabric, and I really enjoyed it. My notebook, because I wrote everything that I've enjoyed during the month. And it's the Kiehl's body lotion. So I picked this body lotion. It comes in it actually comes in a bigger bottle, but once I tried to go buy it, because if you notice that I think I put it in my February or January favorites also, that I couldn't find that, and they only have the refill, and already I'd thrown out the bottle. And it does come with like a thing where you put this in, and I figured by the time I take this out, put it in that small bottle that it comes with, I'm really taking away from the lotion that I said, what, I'll just leave it in here. It's a bit pricey for lotion, but it is effective. I've seen a difference in my skin texture and my body, and I really enjoyed this body lotion. And just because I've also always used the Kiehl's dark circle eye cream, I don't have it with me because I'm not sure what I make. I probably threw out the container. I've ordered another one from the ongoing Sephora sale that I'm like, oh, I really enjoyed this. So anything from the Kiehl's line is something I want to actually explore more into, because I've seen that they do have a vitamin C serum that I want to try also. Although they're kind of pricey, but I've noticed that most of their items actually work. So this body lotion, the dark circle sports, the dark circle eye cream, and the vitamin C is something I need to try. So that's being one of my favorites for March. Item on my March favorites is my Louis Vuitton puzzle bag. I've added Louis Vuitton puzzle bags in different colors and shades, and I know this style of bag is actually a style of bag that works for my lifestyle and works for my closet. But this one, if you remember, I put it in what I got for Christmas. I decided to wear it, start wearing it properly in March, because spring was coming, and I started wearing all my pinks and my almost spring outfits, and I noticed that this goes a lot with most of my items. You know, it has the shade of pink, it has some kind of yellow, the lighter yellow, the pale blue, you know, mostly spring, you know, pale colors, and this tan right here, and there's that, and it does go well with my closet. You know, it goes well with what I'm wearing now. I wear a lot of pinks, and that's the thing about, you know, one's color palette. If your color palette, if you wear a color palette that, you know, has a lot of, you know, depending on the kind of colors you have, some people have a neutral color palette, and that means everything everything they buy or purchase will go well with, will be in sync with their closet, is what I'm trying to say. And so for my closet, I have a lot of colors, and even within that color palette, I have a lot of pinks. So most of my items do go well together. So like this pink and almost purplish sweater that I'm wearing, it does go. And most of my, you know, items do, you know, there's a rhyme and reason. I have a lot of greens, so those actually go well. And if I wanted to, you know, do a color block with them, they actually go. So I noticed that this Louis Vuitton puzzle bag has been easy to reach for me, and I have the puzzle bag also in yellow. So the puzzle bag is a bag that I know that this shape of bag, especially in the small, actually goes well with my closet. I'm able to coordinate or match this with most items in my closet, and it's easy to grab for me. I love the versatility of this, and this is a match favorite. And you know, I'm even looking into getting more, especially the tan one of the puzzle bag, because the good thing is, if something works well with one's closet, it's always a good idea to, you know, keep using it and buy things in that shape. Next March favorites are these earrings from Jacquemus. I mean, I have other earrings from Jacquemus. I have one other earring, and not like I have a lot of other earrings. I have one other earring from Jacquemus, and it's this big hoop one. I mean, it's really nice, although once I wear it, it's kind of really huge, and sometimes it can be heavy. So I decided that, you know, although it's a very good quality and great quality actually. So once I saw this come out, I'm like, you know what? I love the fact that this has it's more of it's not that shiny yellow gold, and it's not silver. And I love that it's well made, and I can, you know, easily throw it on. I love that, you know, hoops actually look very good on me. And, you know, I wanted something of a different, you know, shape or that I've not had, and this has that same Le Chiquito handbag. It has the Le Chiquito handbag on it, so I really do love this. And so I found out that once I got it and I wore it, I always wanted to go back for it again. And that's how I know when something is a favorite for me, is when I keep reaching for it. There's sometimes you buy an item and you get it and you just, you know, dump it and you don't reach for it. I hate items like that. I hate items where that means, you know, it's not for me. But once I get an item and I'm excited, you know, I wear it and I'm excited to keep on wearing, that means it looks good on me, and it looks good with my wardrobe. So this earrings, I'm gonna look into more of getting other earrings from Jacquemus. And I love that the good thing about Jacquemus is that it has unique designs. And it has, you know, it pushes the edge. You know, it pushes the it's very edgy design and edgy brand. So I love that, you know, Jacquemus does that. So this has been really good. And this, you know, I wear it a lot too, but I know that, you know, I've kind of abused it. But I always have to be in the mood for it, even though I really love this other one too. And I love that, you know, it's not actually, you know, a silver tone or a gold tone. It's that in between tone. And so this has been a favorite for me, and I'm just gonna put it so I don't dump it anywhere in my jewelry tray right there. March favorite for me is this Paula's Choice Clear Acne body spray. I'm not sure what happened in, I think it was sometime in end of February or by February, March. Sometimes here and there I do get body acne, but I had eaten something and I broke out. And so once I tried to clear it out, it started to give me, and that's the thing about me, once I get acne, I get a bite. Once they heal, I get dark spots or it blemishes easily. So I found out that, you know, I got, when I saw this, I usually use all of Paula's Choice items for my acne, and you know, and it's actually helped my acne a lot. So I looked into, you know, other formulas for, you know, body acne, because I know that, you know, I can apply my regular acne medication on there, but they are actually very pricey, and you know, it's just a small tube of it, and you know, by the time you put it all on your body, I'll probably use everything, you know, sooner than I have anticipated. So what I did was by look into this, and I got this clear body acne spray. And what I usually do is get out of the once I am out of the shower, I spray it on before I apply lotion, and I've seen a great difference. It's really helped. I'm not sure, you know, if you can still see that I still have some right there, but they're clearing up. And I've noticed that since I started using this, it's starting to clear up. And now what I'm going to do is, as part of my routine when I go get like my cosmetics or body lotion and, you know, all of that, I'm going to add this to it. And you know, I've used a lot of it and it's almost gone, but I'm going to add this to it and, you know, let it be a part of my routine, because this is what now that I've started using it, I'm like, oh my goodness, and maybe it will even prevent future breakouts. So that's a March favorite. March favorite for me has been this simple, unique design. I'll put a picture of it. I wore this and everybody's been asking me about it. This trench coat from H&M. I like the fact that, you know, it's a trench coat, also it's sleeveless, because that sometimes, you know, during the spring, of course, it gets really cold in the morning and it gets really cold late at night, but during that in-between time, let's say you're walking about and you already have, because you left out the house very cold, you already have a very chunky knit, either a cardigan or a sweater, and you want something to give you some air around, you know, your armpit and your body. This has been that for me. I really always love, you know, sleeveless things anyways, and so once I saw this, I knew I had to have it, and it's really, you know, very good, and it's actually well made for H&M. And so I picked it up, and I've loved that I could wear it with, and there's some kind of you know, puff tops, puff there are actually some kind of, you know, tops that, you know, they have puff sleeves, and you know, it's really kind of chunky, and you don't want to wear a trench or a coat and then suppress it, and by the time you take it off, it's all wrinkled or it doesn't look as good. So I found out that, you know, once I bought this, I can actually still wear that and still show off the sleeves of the garment I'm wearing. So I've loved that, and I think that's a very great purchase for me. Next March favorite has been this Clarins body lotion with shea butter for dry skin. Even though I have very oily skin on my face, there's sometimes some parts of my body, especially my hands, that I've noticed that I always need to put lotion to lotion it up very often. Like, you know, we've been washing our hands very often, and I've noticed that, you know, my hands are getting, you know, drier and drier. And once I started, and you know, I wanted something to carry along with me also, so I saw this at TJ Maxx, and I'm like, okay, let me just buy it. It's one of those regular lotions, and you know, I tried it, and I'm like, wow, I need to go look for it, and now I'm gonna go shop for it. I'm gonna go shop for it so that I can actually use it. It's very good. It's it keeps my hand moisturized, and you know, especially when I'm on the go, I love that it doesn't have, I don't think it has that, you know, strong fragrance to it, and you know, it keeps my hands moisturized and, you know, soft, and it's not cracking. So, and I've enjoyed using it, and I thought to share it with you guys. It's a very good one. I'm gonna go out and see if I can find them. If I can find, you know, I need them. I need more for myself also, because I went back to TJ Maxx and I couldn't find it. So if I find it, I'll put it down in the description box below. So my next March favorite is this Bobbi Brown conditioning brush cleanser. I love this. I love, you know, I know I've always used it, and I try to clean my brushes like every Saturday. And once I'm doing the house cleaning, I bring out my brushes, put out a towel, and put it on there. And you know, I've tried other brush cleansers and, you know, foam cleansers, and they don't work as well as this. So what I do is I put a little on there, put my brush in that, you know, and I have a tray for cleaning out the brushes. Once I put it, it cleans, it strips it off of all makeup or anything on it. It's just like, you know, once I saw that this is the only one, because I bought another brand and it didn't do a good job like this does, because I could still feel, or when I wipe it on a towel, I could still see them, the makeup on that. But with this, no. So this has been a match favorite for me. So, and I highly recommend it. And now, you know, now that it's gone, I think what I'm going to be doing is, once I buy one, I'm going to buy two, because this is all gone. And once that one is, I exhaust one, I'm going to buy another one, so I don't ever go out with run out of it. So that's this for this brush cleanser. If you're into makeup, or you use makeup or brushes and sponges, this is really good. So the next match favorite for me is this 8 greens. It's this 8 greens. I've tried, and it's really good. I bought it from Nordstrom, and you know, once I use it, I can feel it. It has vitamin B6, it has oranges, it has so many on there, and there's no sugar. That's the good thing about it for me. I don't like, sometimes you get supplements and then the sugar, actually they'll add sugar and it will now not do what it's supposed to do, because you've put sugar in it, and the sugar, you know, the benefit it should have done, the sugar in it will destroy that benefit. So for me, this has been it. It's been really good. I've really enjoyed using it, and I'm released on my March favorites at my Aesop, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, set. It's a duo. I have the Resurrection Aromatic and Balm. You know, since we've been washing our hands lately, and you know, doing that all of, you know, since properly, you know, washing it every time and being aware of it, and it's been that also. And I also have this, which is in my car. I have the hand sanitizer. They have an hand sanitizer with it too, and I've noticed that their hand sanitizer is not as harsh on the skin as other hand sanitizers I have, because it has some, even though it's supposed to be sanitizing, it has some that soothing feeling on it, and I've enjoyed it. And this is one brand, even though that it's pricey, that I've, you know, over the for the past 2 years that we've been home, I've noticed that we keep, you know, replacing this. You know, we have it in the kitchen, we have it in the powder room, we have it in our bathroom. We've noticed that this is something that we, you know, every time I try to buy another one, my husband's like, no, you know, order from Selfridges and get the Aesop one, because it's really been good. Because if you're washing your hands all the time, and that's something I've noticed, I did use if you can see, I did use one. If you can notice, one of my arms is not as dark as the other. I used during the pandemic, I used the hand sanitizer, and I wasn't too sure what happened, because I usually would put it on my palms and rub it in, and notice that one of them burnt. But I can't say it's that sanitizer by itself. I used it. and I reached for the oven, and when my ants came out, it was really, you know, it was really bad. So since then, I've just been like really careful with what I put in. Even though it says the hand sanitizer, some of them, the alcohol content in it is so strong. And unfortunately for us, you know, when you go into stores, especially during the height of the pandemic, when you go into stores, they tend to spray it on your hands by themselves. So a combination of all those sanitizers, I found out that, you know, I damaged my skin on that, especially on this one, because if you notice on this, it's not as bad, but this. So now I'm trying to make sure that I'm using good lotions and all of that. And I did report to my dermatologist, and she's like, you know, yeah, you need to now take care of your skin. And it was the hand sanitizer that did that. So I'm now being careful. Like, even if stores offer it, I show them mine and I apply mine, because nobody's gonna try it. And if they don't like it, I don't come in. It's my money, I'm coming to spend anyways. So that's the end of this video for March favorites. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you picked one or two things that you really liked also, or you are going to try from this favorites video. I really enjoyed. If you have a favorite also, please feel free to share. I'm, you know, always open to try new things. I'm, you know, trying to be a skincare enthusiast, because, you know, now that, you know, for my hands, and I have, you know, I have acne prone oily skin, that I'm trying to try new things. So if this sounds like something that, you know, you've enjoyed, please I'm gonna beg you, please subscribe to my channel. Please share this video. Please, what else is it? Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, you can give it a thumbs down too. I mean, it always helps. That way I can get the feedback to see where, you know, I'm lacking and where I need to improve. So if that's well, that's my way of saying thank you, and until next time, stay blessed. Bye.